Welcome students to the lecture on Technical Textiles 2. Today we'll be moving on to the new topic, which is the Unit 3. The topic is Mechanical Protective Clothing. Now what is the mechanical protection? Mechanical protection is used to protect the wearer from mechanical hazards that include cut, puncture, splash, impact and abrasion. For giving the mechanical protection, one has to use the cut resistant textile, and they are used for many applications including food preparation, construction, forest services, utility works, metal works and tree trimming, among others. So for this, the textile materials like protective gloves, aprons, sleeves and chaps, these reduce the injuries and the severity of injury and the lost time as well as the insurance and legal cost. So there are wide variety of applications are there, but in today's lecture we will be emphasizing on the chainsaw clothing. So what is this chainsaw? A chainsaw is a portable mechanical saw which cuts with a series of teeth attached to a rotating chain that runs along the guide bar. This is the diagram of a chainsaw you can see here. So it is used in activities such as tree felling, limbing, bucking, pruning, cutting fire breaks in fireland, wildland fire suppression and harvesting of firewood. Multiple applications are there, and it can be used for cutting the concrete also, for cutting the ice also. Many applications are there for a chainsaw, but the tree felling is one of the main application where for cutting the trees in the forest this chainsaw is used. See, this is a data given by the US Labor Department. Each year, more than 1 million suffer job-related injuries, 25% onto the hand and arms. You can see this diagram. There are injuries when using the chainsaw, head injuries, upper body area, arm and hand area, leg and foot area. You can see the injuries are very high in the arm and hand area, followed by the leg area when compared to other areas. So this is a data which says that in chainsaw, when using the chainsaw, these injuries occur. And what are the components of chainsaw clothing? There are multiple components are there, like helmet, visor, which is like a goggle, and then chainsaw safety mitt, which is a leather type of a mitt that is worn in hand, ear defenders to protect these for the ears from the sound that is occurring because of the cutting, trousers, you can see the trousers used, jackets, and then gloves, and then boots. You can see here there are multiple components are there. For our discussion we are emphasizing on the trousers, jacket and gloves for the textile application. So what are the trousers and jackets? What materials are used for making the trousers and jackets? The materials used or the fibers used are para aramids, which is the Kevlar fiber, you know very well I think, high density polyethylene, nylon or cotton blends. These fabrics are used in woven or knitted configuration as well as the specialized fabrics with metal yarns. That is very important. These fabrics should be used along with some special fabrics with metal yarns. So what are the factors influencing the cut resistance? Fabric weight. The fabric which you are using should have a high weight to give the confer the cut resistance, and inherently cut resistant materials like ballistic nylon or Kevlar type of a fiber should be used. Composite yarn should be used where materials are made up of a cut resistant steel. For example, a steel wire, if it is used, that is wound around, that is wrapped around cut resistant materials like Kevlar, so that will give a composite yarn that can give a high cut resistance. And then heavier fabrics can also be used, with high GSM and heavy fabrics can be used, but there are other problems associated with the use of heavier fabrics that will affect the user performance. What are the types of fabrics that can be used to make this chainsaw clothing? Loosely woven or knit fabrics, which we have already seen. It should contain a large number of long yarns. This is one of the important things. We should use a large number of long yarns in the chainsaw clothing. In the past, the chainsaw chaps, that is the leggings to protect the leg, they are made with the ballistic nylon, but nowadays they are using the alternate layers of woven and needle felt para aramid, which is the Kevlar. So this Kevlar requires few layers for adequate protection rather than using the nylon. For example, if you use a nylon, you may have to use a very high number of layers, like 8 to 14 layers, when you instead of an aramid. But when you use a aramid, it requires only 6 layers of yarns that can be used so that we can get the cut resistance. So here, what are the fabric layers that are used? There are two important layers. One is the outermost layer and the inner layer. The outermost layer can be made both tough and slippery to protect against a minor damage which would compromise the filler material. The outermost layer will be easily cut through, so it is made tough and slippery to protect against the minor damage. Any kind of a minor cut can be protected by using the outer layer. But beneath this is very important, long loose fibers of polyester, ballistic nylon or polypropylene or even aramids or even metal ions also can be used. They are laid in layers. This is how the fabric layer is used for giving the making the chainsaw clothing. Now coming down to type of trousers that are used in the chainsaw clothing, there are two standard types of trousers that are used. One is the type A and type C. Type A protects only the front part of the legs, only the front portion. They can be supplied as chaps. They can be worn over the conventional work clothes. For example, if somebody is wearing a denim jeans pant, they can just wear this type A trouser over it. And this type A is chosen by chainsaw operators for comfort and for ease of movement, with fallers, ground workers and firewood cutters. Those who have a low risk of being cut in the back of the leg, they use this type A type of a trouser, and it is usually cheap when compared with the type C. You can see the diagram here. This is the type A clothing. At the front side, it is completely the protective clothing is used, where the fabric or the fabric yarn, whatever we have discussed, those kind of a layers are placed one over the other, and this is one over the conventional the normal jeans pant. This kind of a protective clothing can be worn over. At the sides you can see for the leggings also some sort of a protection is there, but at the back side it will be totally free, because the person cutting the tree at the ground level, they will not face the problems to get the problem in the back of the leg. So this gives only the 180-degree protection. You can see this is only 180-degree like this, where only at the front portion of the leg this type A trouser gives the protection. And coming to type C trouser, this protects all around the legs, complete protection. They are almost one as ordinary trousers, not over the another garment. We use it as a normal type of a trouser itself. And chaps are generally used for occasional farm or homeowner application. Climbers and tree surgeons, they used to wear this type C because they will be cutting the tree in the wide variety of positions. They are more prone to accidents in any part of the leg. So type C, since it gives throughout the protection of the leg, so they are highly insulating and may lead to heat stress if one for labor intensive operations such as firewood cutting. There are some pros and cons also. So you can see the type C trouser. You can see the front portion is also completely covered and the back portion is also completely covered. So it gives a 360-degree protection. So what are the levels of chainsaw fabric? So here there is a classification has been developed by the European Union to rate the trousers and fabric in general for protection against cutting. For example, if a fabric is class 0 protection, it means that it can withstand up to only 16 meters per second. The maximum chain speed, the chain whichever is revolving at a high speed for cutting the tree, if it cuts the trouser, and if the trouser could withstand only 16 meters per second, then it is the class 0 type of a trouser. And class 1 means 20 meters per second, and class 2 means 24 meters per second, and class 3 means 28 meters per second. This is also expressed in feet per minute also, you can see. So higher the class of trousers, they are more expensive, hotter and heavier also. So there is an advantage to choosing the trousers to match the saw. How does this work? What is the mechanism of this chainsaw fabric? So here when the saw cuts the trouser, the outer layer is immediately cut. The outer layer is not that strong actually. It is made up of a nylon type of a material where it is immediately cut, but the inner is drawn out and wraps around the saw drive sprocket, locking it solid and halting the chain. Whenever the outer layer is cut, the inner layer, wherever the group of layers of aramid, metal yarns or ballistic nylon, whichever is kept in several layers like a 8 layer or a 10 layer or a 6 layer, those kind of yarns will come out and it will wrap around the SAS drive sprocket, so that it will locking it solid and then it will stop the chain from moving further, so that it will limit the operator from getting the damage. Here, the length of the fabrics and the number of layers match the safety class, which we have seen, class 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So in case of an accident, the fabric is pulled out of the upper and lower seam and wrapped around the sprocket. So next, so far we have been discussing about trousers and jackets. Whatever discussion that we did for trousers, the same is applicable for jackets also. Now we will discuss about the gloves, chainsaw gloves. The chainsaw gloves should have cut-proof fabric protection, but only on the back of the left hand, because the person cutting the tree is more prone to accident at the back of the left hand, because if the person is cutting with a high speed, the chainsaw is working, that can sometimes make a kickback, and then that chain whatever is used for cutting the tree, that may fall on the left hand and it will create a injury. So that the gloves you should have cut resistance, abrasion resistance and puncture resistance. So for this gloves also, composite yarns combining the para aramid or extended chain polyethylene with steel wire or fiberglass provide excellent cut protection. That is, a steel wire can be wrapped around by the para aramid or extended chain polyethylene can be used to confer the cut resistance. And another important thing is the abrasion resistance. For this, the glove thickness is become important. Leather gloves normally gives the best abrasion resistance, followed by the synthetic fibers. Because of the dense structure, the leather gives a good abrasion resistance. Another thing is the puncture resistance. For any kind of a small pointed objects, if it is hit through the gloves, that will create the puncture in the gloves. For that also, non-woven fabric is a highly recommended fabric rather than the knitted type of a structure, which is very open. But non-woven, it is closed structure where it can be made by using a metallic or a high strength fibers can be used, and then it can be bonded closely with the help of any kind of a bonding technique, and it can be laminated also in that case, so that gloves whatever is used, that will give the good puncture resistance. And important thing in using the gloves is it should provide the better dexterity, means the person who is operating the chainsaw must be able to freely use his hand skillfully, so that it should be comfortable to use. So this kind of a non-woven made up of metallic and high strength textile fibers, it offers both the puncture resistance and also the better dexterity. Now I will just show you a small video how this chainsaw clothing works. You can see here, this is the chainsaw clothing, and when it is cut, immediately the chain stops. Whatever yarns that are inside, the outer layer is immediately cut through. You can see once again, the outer layer is immediately cut through, but the inner layer, whatever yarns that are placed, that will completely wrap around this sprocket. So this is the mechanism of chainsaw clothing. So now we have come to the end of the lecture. In mechanical protection, there are many things that has to be discussed. This is the first lecture in the mechanical protection, which is the chainsaw clothing, and I have explained you about the type of fibers, yarns, fabrics used, and layers of fabrics, and the importance of Kevlar fibers and other ballistic nylon, and how the importance, especially the types of trousers, very important type of trousers. We have seen type A and type C trousers, and how it works, the mechanism of the chainsaw clothing. So we have come to the end of the lecture now. I am stopping here. Thanks for listening. Have a nice day.